Israel is marking 2 years since the October 7th massacres by the militant Islamist group Hamas and other Palestinian factions. At 6:29 a.m. local time, Israelis observed a moment of silence as they paid their respects to the victims of one of the biggest attacks at the Nova Music Festival. 2 years ago, on October 7, 2023, Hamas militants infiltrated Israel via land, sea, and air at various locations, killing some 1,200 people and taking 251 hostages back to Gaza. The militants targeted several areas, including military bases, kibbutzim, and the Nova Music Festival, attacking, killing, and abducting people. Israel reacted by launching its biggest military offensive in Gaza to date, with the aim of destroying Hamas and rescuing the hostages. Gaza's Hamas-run health ministry says more than 67,000 Palestinians, both civilians and militants, have been killed in the ongoing conflict. 48 Israeli hostages are still believed to be held in Gaza. About 20 of them are thought to still be alive. Let's get more on this now from our correspondent, Emily Gordine, who's in Rain near the site of the Nova Music Festival where Hamas launched its attack on October 7th. Emily, what's the atmosphere like there today?
Well, Tari, today is a day when Israelis come together and grieve. The nation continues to be deeply traumatized, and here at the in the Reem Forest, where the Nova Festival took place, a memorial has been set up commemorating the victims of that day. You see posters of all of the people who were killed by Hamas on that day. You see a lot of their families here, their friends come together, grieving around their photos. And one thing you really notice when you walk along these pictures is you notice just how young the victims were. These were, a lot of them, these were people who were in their early 20s out here to have some fun, and then their life was cut short by the brutal attacks by Hamas on October 7th 2 years ago. And one thing that people have continued to tell me here is that, especially from family members, that even though it's been 2 years now, the grief and the longing and the pain is just as profound as it was on day one.
2 years after the attack, Emily, negotiators in Egypt are working on a possible deal to end the war in Gaza and bring the remaining hostages home. Do Israelis see a ray of hope in these talks, Emily?
Well, the majority of Israelis want this deal, and they are cautiously optimistic, cautiously hopeful that this could be the moment, this could be the time when a deal is finally struck. But here in Re'im, again, you also continuously hear the sounds of war. You hear the artillery, the Israeli artillery continuously firing onto Gaza, a reminder that this war isn't over and that the hostages, the 48 remaining Israeli hostages, are still held in Gaza. And Israelis certainly are very concerned that either Hamas or far-right ministers in their own government could derail this deal in the end.
Emily, thank you very much. That was our correspondent, Emily Gordine, near the site of the Nova Music Festival, one of the sites of the October 7th massacres. Well, another of the communities hit hard in the October 7th attacks was kibbutz Be'eri, located on the border with Gaza. 102 members of that kibbutz were killed that day. 2 years on, few have returned, but the community has not given up. Emily also traveled to Be'eri, where she met with one of the kibbutz leaders and took a look at the reconstruction effort.
Part of the argument that we have between us is what should we do with the memory? How can we remain or reserve the memory, and in what way? Some people say, some members are saying, let's destroy everything. We don't want to remember anything. Just, corner here and corner there. Some people said we have to keep 1, 2, 3 houses for generation ahead. It was a very, very, very emotional, big, and still debate between the people. between the members of the kibbutz, tearing us apart. Almost.
My name is Amit Salvi. Born and raised in Be'eri, 72 years of age. I have 3 children, 2 daughters and 1 son.
What happened here on 7th of October? We conquered by terrorists from Gaza, going and moving house to house, killing, looting, murdering, and destroy houses. Start setting on fire. I was managed to escape from my house, hiding in my bush. Nobody found me.
And the reconstruction Be'eri is my goal, my mission in life, in my old life, you know, in my late life.
So this is a neighborhood called Shikmim. We built here 52 houses, family houses. Every house is chosen already. They're marked by a family who's going to live here. There is people that didn't come back to Be'eri yet. They didn't see Be'eri from 2 years. They cannot come back. I want the people to live. I want family to come here. Family cannot live with this Auschwitz. They cannot. And the most of the families wants to destroy everything. They say, if I'm coming here with my kids, I don't want them to see what happened here. Well, I tell you the truth, my sympathy muscles got dead in the 7th of October. I don't have any. I don't have the muscle to sympathize with the Arab. I saw them. I saw what they did. This war has to be ended. The hostages has to come. The kidnappers has to come back to Israel. We have still 4 people on the Gaza Strip, all of them dead, but we need the body to get the proper burial. Manny and Sar and Ro and Yossi, we need them back. The family needs them. What I'm doing now, I think it's, for me, it's healing me, and I think I'm doing good to Be'eri.